Good morning, everybody. This is the VOLTHA TST weekly call on Tuesday. Um, the recording will be posted on the public YouTube on the Open Core channel, so please be aware the material presented or discussion will be recorded. Zach, do you see my screen right now at all?
Yes, I do.
I'm sharing. Okay. So Julie Lorenzen's on vacation this week, so I will be hosting this call. I was trying to get the agenda out. Sorry, I was on another call and then I wasn't able to do better preparation than Julie used to. Okay, so hang on a second. We're going to, so the Spring 4 already started, so we're going to take a look of what is in the Sprint 4 at some point. And then, but I think we would like to go through the new Jira review, starting from the Jira 1775 and above. And then we will request an agenda for discussion for this coming Thursday. If there's no agenda, we probably potentially will cancel the Thursday meeting and then allocate the time for this week's of the VOLTA Stabilization Brigade. Anybody has any agenda would like to discuss today? Okay, so let me see what I should do next. Okay, so let me refresh and see what we have so far. These are the new Jira coming in since last review, and then so let's go through that. I think the last time last week we ended the vote 1774, so we started vote 1775. I probably doesn't do 1775. Okay, so the 177 implementation fix per Golang raise condition report, and it's raised by Stefan, and then it's assigned to Stefan. And there is a review going on, and then so it cannot be merged right now. Stefan, are you on the call? And do you want to give us a little bit update on this ticket?
I don't think Stefan is on the call. I think it's in review, like you said, and once it's completely reviewed, then it will be merged.
Okay. So, Ken, do you have time to review this type?
Yeah, I already taken a look at it at this time.
Okay, great, thanks. And anybody has any question? Next one is 1776. It's a Python upgrade opened by David Bainbridge. So I think the description is Python 2.7 will reach the end of the life of January 2020. So he opened this ticket for Python for the VOLTA 2.0 may need to be something a future version need to do to update. Anybody has any question or any comments?
Is there a list of components in Volta that are still using Python and are going to use Python going forward?
I know the OpenONT adapter, and then OpenONU adapter, and then the OMCI OpenOMCI implementation are all in Python right now. And then in addition to that, OF agent are also currently in Python. I think Mark Olson is thinking about porting that to the Go version, but the delivery time is to be determined.
Okay. Over in SIVA, we've done a little bit of preparation work for this, but haven't actually made the jump as well. So if there are questions about this, people can. We're currently running all of our, or at least most of the unit tests against both 2 and 3, which is kind of the first step before you switch over and do full deployment. So if people have questions about how to do that or how to test across Python versions, I can help with that. But
Which version of the Python you're looking at?
We're using both 2 and 3. We use a called Talks that lets you test across both.
Okay, you mean Python 2 and Python 3?
Yes, correct.
Okay, and
Zach,
yes.
just a quick question. In 3, are you using Twisted Python as well?
I don't believe we have components that are currently using Twisted, and in Python 3 and I realize that has been a bit of an issue, especially for people doing upgrades.
Yeah, that's correct. That's the biggest limitation, because it's Twisted Python, like it works really well in 2.7 in version 2, but in version 3, there's no clear indication whether it works as well, or if there needs to be a migration from Twisted Python to, I think, async IO or something like that.
Yeah, so we've had specific code level things, mainly that, and a lot of the dependencies, you'd jump versions and you'd have to either, something wouldn't be Python 2 or 3 compatible that existed in 2, or it was a major version upgrade, so there was some API level changes. So this is really a case by case thing.
Yeah, definitely.
I can see the wave, the interference just getting faster and faster and faster. On the time, on the duration point of view, not the frequency. Sorry.
Yeah, so I can definitely help advise how to go about this, and also we did a bunch of code cleanup and other stuff in the SEPA side to do that. So feel free to bug me I have a document about it.
Okay. So potentially, if your document may be attached to this, if that's available to share, maybe attached to this Jira, I think that'd be great.
I'll put a link to it.
Ken,
Mm-hmm.
Twisted Python. I thought Twisted Python was used in the OLT adapter, right? Or is it used everywhere else?
Well, it has been used, like for VOLTHA, it has been used in pretty much every single component that use Python. I know we have migrated, or in the process of migrating a lot of components into Go. Mm-hmm. So if we have to go from Python 2 to Python 3, then I think that would be a good indication, good time to move to Go for many of those components. Because I don't think a Twisted Python works is fully compatible with version 3. At least the last time I checked, that was a while back.
So right now we have the OF agent. Potentially there will be a developer to change to the Go language. Other than that, and then OpenOOT adapter already in Python, already in Go, and then the next one will be the OpenONU adapter and the OMCI, right? What else?
And that's it. There's the netconf version that is in Python.
Okay.
But it's not really heavily used.
Right.
So that may not be an issue.
That's northbound.
The CLI as well. I know folks have probably moved toward Volt CLI. If folks are good with Volt CLI or Volt CTL, I'm sorry, then Volt CLI, the interactive command line interface, is also Python, which this may mean it just goes away.
Yeah, that's correct. I saw your link there, Zach. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, they have a page that has what hasn't been ported, and it looks like documentation generation is the last thing.
Okay.
It's always.
Which is kind of nice.
Any additional question? Hi, Matt. How about the test suite, the NorForge, the A-test? Are they in Python also?
So I think if those are using robot framework, We need to talk to. I know that's also internally in use. Well, a lot of the test suites are written with that, and I think those are all still 2.x. But moving those to 3, I think, will be fairly simple. Let me get with some of the QA people who I know work with NorthForge here at ONF, and I'll see what the status is of that.
Jules, you're on, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Are you guys?
It is 2.x that we use, but it's not twisted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
like Zach mentions, it's probably fairly easy for us to move to 3. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And for the 2.0 test suite, are you continue using Python, or you think going to use the Go language also?
We haven't said that we would move to Go, so it's still currently Python.
Okay.
In the play, yeah, in the works.
Okay. So let's stay here. Any other additional questions? Okay, let me go to the 1777. Error in Docker build for Python container in 2.x. It's from the David Bainbridge. It's not assigned. And he said that he opened it as a story.
Yeah, this functionally doesn't break anything. This is so the different projects, OpenOLT, OpenONU, and the Python OF agent and others all require PyVolta, amongst other requirements in their requirements TXT manifest. And they all have slightly different versions of other packages that they require. So when it's time to reconcile them and actually, do a pip install in a particular project, whatever PyVolta wants may be one version, whatever OF agent wants might be another version. And this is really just reconciling so they all use the same version of, Twisted or PyLint or PyFlakes or what have you. So it functionally doesn't break anything. It's just when you do the build, it shows as a mismatched requirement from different projects.
Okay. And Matt, if everything become Go, is PyVolta still exist?
If everything becomes if everything becomes Go, then Python doesn't exist. Yes.
Okay, so okay.
So this would have to be a migration effort to Go. The library PyVolta contains OpenOMCI, amongst other things, monitoring and stats and library interfaces and things like that. So yeah, there'd be a fair amount of work there.
Okay. I think at some point we probably need to do an assessment regarding to what kind of effort is required. Okay. Any other questions? Thanks for the comment on this, Matt. 1778. Dynamic delivery derive the ONU adapter name in the OpenOT adapter. It's raised by the Chaitra Sri. And then assigned to the opener itself. Right now, still under to do. Is the Chait around Chaitras?
Yeah, no, she's not around, but it's a work in progress.
Okay.
This is Girish.
Hi, Girish. So should I put it in as in progress?
Yes, please. Thanks.
And do you think it can be done at this sprint?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'll just write down that and I'll move that. Okay, great. Thank you very much, Girish. And then next one is 9.
Hey, I have a question to Girish. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, Girish.
Yeah.
What is the plan to solve this issue? Do you have any idea or?
Yes. Do you mean how this will be solved?
Yeah.
Okay. So the ONU discovery will have the vendor type, that is, for example, TWSH or Iskratel or whatever. So the adapter has to query all the available adapters. You get the adapter structure, and the structure has the supported vendor type. So you would actually do some basic operation and find out which particular adapter name handles this particular vendor type. And you just build that. You just locally cache that information for any subsequent discoveries of that type. If it's a new type of device, you would have to build that information again.
Okay, I see. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other question? Next one is 1779, and I think it's a subtext of the 1407. It's the include version attributes in KB client data structure. Open 5 days ago. It's in progress. So I don't see there are any review here. Ken, do you know whether this can be done, or this, as you can see, there's a lot of the sprint up, for these items.
I believe it can be done. I'll need to double check with Stefan on that one, because I don't know if it's still valid, this one.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, next one. Add context object to the database model API, also opened by Stefan and assigned to Stefan. I think that's probably a combined cases like that one. So
Yeah,
Ken, is that?
like
well, this one is, I opened a couple items. Sorry, I just joined.
Okay.
So this particular JIRA is to include the context object to carry information down to the API. So it works with. I just saw the version one before that you were showing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm essentially carrying information down to the API so that I can validate if the information can be if the revision that I'm processing needs to be applied to the database. So this is to work in combination with the watch mechanism and updates that are happening concurrently.
Mm-hmm. Anybody has any question or comment regarding to whether this version attribute is necessary? And then basically this is sort of a pair of the features, right? So, okay. Thank you. Any other question? Okay. 1781. Circon opened this one and assigned to Girish. Segmentation error in OpenOLT Gold adapter. It's a low priority. It's a bug. Circon, do you want to make a explanation of this one? I think there's some discussion here.
Yeah, it's a little bit funny. I set a wrong parameter in BBSIM, and it created a segmentation fault in the OpenOLT adapter. If I correct the static parameter, then there is no problem. So this is minor right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I acknowledge the issue. I just marked it as low priority. I mean, the OpenOLT adapter should not have crashed for invalid configuration.
Right.
I will provide a fix for this shortly, but this is low priority.
Okay, and then it's got assigned to the stabilization brigade. It will be part of the stabilization. Girish, would this be a quick fix, or?
I really have to check, but I know the problem where it crashes for invalid configuration, so probably
Okay.
we'll have to put some checks there.
Okay, it's a low priority anyway. Okay. Any other people has any questions? Okay. 1782. Verify subscriber provision with BAL3. So I think the Girish opened a few BAL 3.0 brigade related create an epic about BAL 3.0 and OpenOLT adaptation, I guess. Girish, do you want to maybe do you want to go through this one? These I think the 6 of them. We can go through one by one, I guess. So you're working on, Girish, are you working on adapting the OpenOLT adapter to the BAL 3.0 right now?
I'm not directly involved, but I have a couple of guys who are working towards this.
Okay.
So with BAL 2.6, we had some functionality with technology profiles and shaping.
Mm-hmm.
And we also had a few bugs on Broadcom BAL.
Mm-hmm.
So we would want to, reach parity with respect to those features in 3.x, as well as verify if those bugs we found out in 2.6 are really resolved in 3.x as claimed by Broadcom.
Okay.
So on these aspects, I have created a few stories under the BAL 3.x brigade.
Okay. So when you verify it's fixed on 1.7, does it mean that in 2.1 should be fixed? That mean at least if that's a BAL side, right? So if you verify in 1.7, then potentially you can just close the ticket just in case. Okay, because right now you open against both 1.7 and 2.1, right?
Yeah, so there is active work going on in VOLTHA adapters and core to bring it in parity with VOLTHA 1.7.
Okay.
If we would if 2.x is not ready in time with respect to parity with 1.7, we would ideally go ahead and verify with 1.7 and close these issues.
Okay.
But if 2.x has these functionalities available already, then we would verify with 2.x as well.
Okay. Yes. Good. Anybody has any questions? Or potentially, if the list is not complete, maybe
yeah, I'm not sure if the list is complete. I dropped a mail to Saurav asking him to just check this if I have missed something. But anybody thinks something is missing out, just send me or Saurav a mail. We could just create those stories.
Okay. And then the framework. Do you know how close the BAL 3.0 brigade is nearing complete?
They are able to do all basic use cases like EAPOL, DHCP,
Mm-hmm.
and HSIA. Apart from that, I'm not sure if a flow delete and shaping, all these functionalities are verified yet. Even they have not verified multi-gem port, 1T count multi-gem port.
Right.
I think those functionalities are not verified yet. So, but
Okay.
Basic use cases are working as of today.
Okay.
With 1T count, 1 gem.
1T count, 1 gem. So the traffic profile portion has not been verified yet, right? Technology
Yes.
profile.
Yes, but the code is in place, but it's not verified yet.
Okay. Anybody has any questions? So once the 1.7 verified BAL 3.0, there's not that much effort need to include for the upgrade to update the BAL 3.0 with the 2.1, right? So I assuming the OpenOLT adapter go already probably doesn't even need to be involved, mostly on the driver agent side on the edge device.
So the adapters has not really changed during migration. So that was the goal. So nothing has really changed on the OpenOLT interface or the adapters.
Okay.
So only the agent is changing.
And then I'm assuming like alarm and PM retrieval or some reporting mechanism. Hopefully the OpenOLT adapter portion, if the Go version already have that enabled, that should not have much change also. So potentially those are the area would need to be verified also, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so none of these has been in progress at this point, so you just open as a to do. So if you see them as, you know, if some of them is happening in this sprint, can you make them in progress and then indicate who you assign to?
Sure.
Okay. I think that's all we have so far for the new JIRAs, and I think I did a search on 1788. I didn't find anything. Anybody has any question regarding to the new JIRAs? Okay.
Hi, Sean. It's Kirill here.
Hi, Kirill.
Sean, not related to new JIRAs, but a question related to stabilization. And it's more related to when it's good to have a follow-up on the stabilization brigade.
Right. So I think that will be the last on my agenda. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we can get to that later. Yep.
Yeah. And then so this is what I think we have not, basically Julie and I, we have not mark anything into this current sprint. So the whatever you see on the screen on the Jira, the active sprint, is whatever carry over from the previous sprint. So the one of the 1380. Let me go back to that one. I think Ken, you're back. So and if just Ken, I think this is 1380 is blocking quite a few other JIRAs. This 1380 has 3 parts, and then the Portal Go portion already being merged. Right now is the OLT the VOLTHA core portion need to be reviewed, and if that goes through, then the adapter portion will follow up. So right now, I think Ken, you
yeah, I already put some minor comments there. I just want Paul to take a look at it.
Okay, great. So if you can keep an eye on this one, so we can trigger other things, that'll be great. Okay. As I said, once this one has done, and then I believe the Girish and the team need to rebase the last one, and then the whole thing we can move forward. Okay. So where am I? So this so the 1380 has quite a few subtasks need to be done, and then it's also blocking a few of them. I think so if we can get that resolved as soon as we can, that'd be great. There are a few in progress. Do we know? Okay, 1.5. I should have reviewed this one earlier. See whether there are something actually can be merged or not. Amit is, I don't know what Amit is on call right now. I wonder whether this one can be merged. Oh no, it still need a code review. I think I'll go through. Later on today, I'll go through these and then send out individual requests for the ticket holder to see whether they are in the stage of closing some of the tasks or tickets. Any other things? I'm not going to, like Julie, go through each individual one. I want to save people a little bit of time here. But if you see whatever in Sprint 4 you think can be it's already resolved, but has not been marked it done yet, please do spend a couple minutes to go through that, and then close them if you can. And also encourage people to. We have a very long bug list. I think my goal, one of the goals is for this sprint is if we can reduce some of the bugs, I think that will be great. We tend to have better delivery on the new features than bug resolution. So we have the backlog. There are a lot of for some reason. Okay, I have a filter set up. I'm not good like Julie. Julie can do this very, very well. But anyway, so project VOLTHA and then backlog. I think I need to disable my okay, here. You see, there's on the backlog, there are a lot of the bugs. So I would encourage the community to take a look. Even the people who open the bug, if you can take a look at that again, and then see whether you can also take on the resolution for those bugs, that'll be great. Other than that, any other question on the current sprint? We opened that yesterday, and then it will be end in 3 weeks. So hopefully this is a very productive sprint. It's the middle of summer. I know people are going to take vacation too. Do we have any agenda item we would like to discuss for this coming Thursday? If we don't have the agenda, so I would propose to cancel this Thursday's meeting and then utilize the same time for the stabilization brigade. So Kirill, so that was my proposal. I think if that's acceptable with you, and then Dave Bainbridge will be back on Thursday also. Is anybody from the community does not like the idea for cancel this Thursday's meeting for the larger community and then focus on the VOLTHA 2.0 stabilization brigade?
I just have one question, Sean. What time is it?
It will be start at 7 o'clock.
Which is 7 o'clock your time, which is, I believe, 4 p.m. Our time. Is that? Oh, yeah.
I mean Pacific time, yeah. Basically the same time as this.
Same time as today. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be fine. Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
No, not same time. Sorry, and not early. Today we start at 8 o'clock, right? Tuesday start 8 o'clock, but stabilization
1 hour earlier.
Yeah. We can work out the detail among using the VOLTHA discuss, but I'm going to cancel. So this Thursday I'll cancel the vote our Thursday call and then allocate the time for the for the stabilization brigade.
Right, that's where I was getting confused. Okay, yeah, because it's Scrum and PO meeting. That's the one you're gonna cancel, not some other meeting because you mentioned TST in your message on VOLTHA discuss. That's right.
Okay, sorry.
All right, no worries.
Okay. So the other thing is a week from this coming Thursday, we're going to have some readout regarding to the FCAPs or the VOLTHA FCAPs, especially on the APIs on performance monitoring and on the counter, and then the PM retrieval stuff. So that will be a week from this coming Thursday. Scott, I think that's the 25th. Scott, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. We will also be discussing this during our usual brigade meeting on Monday. So anyone who wants, a preview of what we'll be talking about on Thursday is, of course, welcome to join the Monday call. Or anyone who wants to, give feedback before we do the Thursday presentation. There's plenty of opportunity on Monday. But yeah, we'll be here next Thursday.
Yeah, especially on the FCAPS, at least on the performance monitoring counter related stuff. I think it's very device dependent. So we would like to make sure we have a framework from VOLTHA so we can serve all the OOT devices in the unified way. So regardless whether some of the device may have the counter stored locally, some of the device may not. So I strongly suggest that the vendor community, if you have your own OOT devices, potentially the DPU in the future will provide us some input on that one. So we'd like to go over that on this coming Monday, and then on the 25th on this Thursday also. So that will be the forecast regarding to for the future meetings. So again, this Thursday for the regular whole community meeting, the Scrum is canceled this Thursday, but I encourage people, the community member, to come still to join for the brigade brigade call. We may change the conference bridge, so I'll send out the conference bridge information on the VOLTHA Discuss. Okay, any last minute questions? Great. Okay, have a good week, and then hopefully we have a very productive sprint this 3 weeks. And thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Hi, everyone.
Bye.